force. Inferno carry behind their own net. Circle around. Stop. Backpedal. Do it again. They should pass it up the wall, number 14. Dumps it up. Here comes Knight. Passed out front. She works behind the net. Over to Knight. Knight can't handle it. And the puck is out of play. 4:11 left in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Pepper. Here comes the drop. Close call. Inferno keep it in, dumping it in the corner. Grady wraps it around. Taken by the force out of her zone. Inferno recovering their own. Rose takes a shot and it stopped in front. O'Rett with a quick shot. Deflected in front again. O'Rett picks the puck up. Wraps it around the board. Kept in by the Inferno. O'Rett to her D partner. Back out to Nunn. Inferno recovers in their own zone. Another nice breakout pass. And there's going to be a penalty on the force. That's Rose, number 14. He's going to get a penalty for tripping. 3:12 left in the first period. Shots on goal are 5-2 Inferno. Score is 2-0 Inferno. And Inferno now has a 2-minute power play. Edwards passes over. Back to McKinnon. Oh, it's going to come out.
Metro has penalty to number 14, Brooke Rose. 2 minutes for interference. Time penalty.
Interference, the call was. Edwards keeps it in. And it's out. Inferno has to tag up. They fight for the puck at the red line. Edwards breaks through. And she is stopped. The Force dump it down their own end, and they will dump out of their end, and they will go for a change. The goalie holds on to it and gets a whistle. In the Inferno end. Allie Clark holds on to it. The face-off will be to her right. Here comes the drop. The Force win it back to the point. Number 7 shoots. It stopped in front. O'Grady takes it. Tries to clear it, not able to. Morgan McKenzie handling it very well. Inferno carries it out of their own zone. O'Grady breaks out her past her blue line. Morgan McKenzie dumps it in. Sarah Fournier dumps it back in, and the Inferno carry. Start the breakout to O'Grady. Passes up to number 25. And the play is broken up. 12 seconds left in the power play. 1:22 left in the period. Back to the point. Murphy puts it on net, just wide. Julian wraps it around. They try to clear it.
Last minute to play in the first period.
50 seconds left in the first period. They can't get it out. Murphy stops it. Oh, it almost comes out. Murphy wraps it around. Back to the point for the Inferno. Back down to the corner for number 17, Knight. 30 seconds left in the period. This could be a 2-on-1. And the play is broken up by the Inferno's defense. 20 seconds left. Inferno trying to come out of their own zone. Rose stops it and fires it in. The Force will have to tag up. 10 seconds. .2 seconds left with the face-off in the Inferno zone. Shots are still 5-2. Face-off takes to the right of Clark. Inferno wins a draw, and that's the period. Great first period of play from both teams, but the Inferno comes out on top. We'll be right back. And we're back to start the second period in a 2-0 hockey game. Inferno lose the puck, regain it. Force in front, can't get a shot off. This could be a dangerous play, but the Force recovers it. 21 for the Inferno, tries to get a shot off, she can't. Lorette tries to carry it in. She stopped at the line. The Force dumps it in. Inferno controlling the play so far this period. Wilson gets a shot off, and it's saved by Clark. Face-off will be to the left of Clark in the Inferno zone. Inferno win the draw, carry it behind their own net. Turn around. Nice pass out to Lewis. Wilson picks it up, back into the zone, back out. Manson pursues the puck into the zone, but the Inferno are able to keep it in there. Wrapped around the boards. Number 7 gets a shot off, but it's deflected. Number 20 on the Force, McCachran fires it around the boards. They fight for it in the corner. Inferno comes out with it behind the Force net, number 22. Back to the point. A shot and a save by Pepper. Lewis pivots in the corner. She's still got the puck. Tries to get it out front. What a pass. Nobody's there. Shot by Amaro. Put on net by Cava. The Force breaks out across the red line into the Inferno's blue line. Shot on net just wide. Here comes number 22, and she dumps it in, and she'll go for a change. Force break out across the red line, across the Inferno blue line into their zone. Number 5, sink in there. They fight for it in the corner. Fournier loses the puck, but the Force is able to keep it in. It gets tapped out. Shot on net just wide. Put on net by Force and knocked out of the zone by the Inferno. Fournier racing to it. Edwards gets there first. Thrown on net and stopped by Pepper. 11:21 left in the second period. Shots are 6-3 Inferno. Score is 2-0 Inferno. Inferno take it around. Puck's behind the player. Number 14 on the Force. Brooke Rose tries to wrap it around. She gets away. It's kept in by Inferno. Number 16, Edwards, takes the puck to the corner, wraps it around for O'Grady. Force breaks across Inferno line. Gets to the hash. Tries to put it in front. Pass is intercepted. And here comes O'Grady. Into the Force corner. Pick back for Edwards. Back to the point. Manson goes after it. And the puck is out of play with 10:17 left in the second. Puck drop just outside the Force zone. Here it comes. Inferno win the draw, drive it down the Force's end. Redirected towards net. Inferno back to the point. Put on net. Cava. Oh, big save by Pepper. Back to the point for Amaro. Thrown on net. Oh, tipped, and Pepper makes a save. Another big turnout for two teams that are looking to play a really good game. Inferno keeps it in the zone. Down to the corner, dump it to the other corner. Right now the Force is getting outplayed by the Inferno. Force breaks across the Inferno line. Gets to the hash and loses it. Oh, just hits the top knob of the stick on the goalie. Might have been going in, but Clark's stick got in the way. Oh, almost a pass out front for the Force. Dumped back in, but the Force will have to tag up. Thrown on net, just wide. Force take the puck in their zone. Inferno keep it in. Pops out in the slot, nobody's there. Chisholm gets a whack at it. Here comes number 8. Force in their own end. Murphy wires it around the boards. Rose takes a little bump. Down to Edwards. Oh, good defense by the Force. Dumped out by the Force, but the Inferno will get a hold of it. Murphy takes it behind her net in the Force end. Picked up by O'Grady. Ooh, tries a wrap around, but Pepper covers it. Enough to get the whistle. 7:47 left in the second period. Shots are 8-3 Inferno. 2-0 Inferno. Face-off will take place to the right of the Force goalie, Pepper. Force wins a draw. Wraps it around their own end. Unable to get it out. Lewis is stopping them at the half wall. Number 8 carries it down. DeWolf dumps it in the Inferno end. Lorette, cross D, shot. Ooh, steered wide by Clark. Lorette again. Another shot. Oh, the Inferno have it in front. Thrown on net by the Force. What a save by Clark. Tapped out front and covered. Face-off will take place just to the right of the Inferno goalie, Clark. Here comes the draw. Force win it back. Back to McCachran. Force will have to tag up. Number 11 for the Force enters the zone. Number 22 for the Inferno will take it over the Force line. Carry it behind the net. She loses the puck. Knight goes in for it. Cacken gets a hold of it behind the Force net. Passes around to Wilson. Wilson carries it out. Nice little move to get across the line. But Inferno are there waiting. Fired back in by Inferno. Knight. Cacken carries it behind her own net in the Force end. Carries it up the half wall. Pass to the Inferno. Edwards, number 16, on the chase. Wilson gets it in her own end, tries to dump it out. Can't clear it. Inferno keep it in again. Cava shoots, and it is tipped just wide by number 16, Edwards. Back to the point again. Shot by Amaro, just wide. Number 11, Edwards, the captain, picks it up. Back to the point. It's intercepted by the Force. Shot on net. Pepper redirects it to the corner. O'Grady misses the interception. The Inferno will not let it out of the Force end. Put on net, and Pepper makes a hole. Less than 5 minutes left in the second period. Shots are 10-5. Score is 2-0. The face-off will take place just to the right of Pepper in the force zone. Here comes the drop. Won by the force. Back to their corner. Number 5 for the force picks it up. Oh, the pinch by Edward. The force not able to get out of their own. Over to Zink. Passed up. Almost picked off. Knight drives it back into the force end. Number 16 is about to get a penalty. Not sure if it's going to be cross-checking or interference. That's a cross-check. That's 2 minutes for number 16 on the force. .422 left in the period. Oh no, no, no. I love that at hockey games. Inferno back to Amaro, wins the draw. On the half wall. O'Grady. A little too much for Edwards. 2 Edwards in the corner. Number 16.
Metro West penalty to number 16.
Back over to O'Grady. Back to Amaro. Back to Grady. O'Grady. Cross crease pass. And it's driven down to the Inferno end by the force. They fight over in the corner. Oh, big short-handed chance for the force, and they can't capitalize. Lorette throws it opposite corner. Rose drives in, throws it cross corner. McKenzie in there, dumps it. Great penalty kill. 50 seconds left in it. Up to the edge for number 12, shot on net. Oh, what a nice tip. Just wide. 3 minutes left in the second period. They fight for it in the corner. Pops loose to the Inferno. Shot on net by Lorette. Oh. Rose, number 14, Force puts it on net. It's tipped and saved. Five seconds left in the power play. 2:30 left in the period. Shot on net by Lorette. That's going to be an icing against the Inferno. Back to even strength. Shots are 10-5 Inferno. 2-0 Inferno, 2:19 left in the second. Face off to the left of Clark. Here comes the draw. Inferno does not win it. What a paddle save by Clark. Last 4 or so minutes of force have really put the pressure on the Inferno here. In with the penalty kill. The force keep it in again. Oh, wow. Thrown on net. Oh, just tipped wide by number 18. Oh, just out of the reach of number 11 for the force. Thrown on net. Flutters behind it. Minute 30 roughly left in the period. That will not be an icing call. McCacken grabs hold of it, goes behind her own net in the force end. Throws it up the wall to number 16. She breaks through. Number 11 throws it on net just wide. 12 gets in there behind her. 1 minute, 5 seconds left in the period. Kava gets it, enters the force zone, doesn't get a shot off. She's got it behind the net. Throws it out front between about 6 pairs of legs. Last minute of play in the second period. Shots are 10-6 in favor of Inferno. Number 8 Force gets in, takes a shot, just goes wide over the glove of the goalie, Clark. Murray able to keep it in. 30 seconds left. Here comes the Inferno down the Force's end. Thrown back out by number 8. And here we go. Oh, would have been a 2-on, none if it wasn't for an offside. 20 seconds left in the period. Face-off will be just outside the Inferno line. Shots are 10-6 in favor of Inferno. They win the draw. They wire it down the end. Edwards over to O'Brien, who wraps it around the board. McCacken picks it up with 6 seconds left. Kept in by the Inferno O'Grady. And that's it for the second period. We got one more period coming at you. We'll be back after this intermission. And we're back for the third and final period of the Midget AA Inferno versus the Force. Force carry it down in the Inferno end. Inferno's leading 2-0. Try to wrap it around the boards. The Force is there, back at Rose. They break out of the zone. Not quite sure what that whistle was for, but must have hit a player in the bench. Puck drop. Thrown on net by Rose on the Force. Force carried behind their own net. Lose a puck. Wrapped around. And D throws it on net. It's loose in front and it's covered. Shots are 10-7 for the Inferno. Score is 2-0 for the Inferno. The draw just taking place just to the right of Clark in the Inferno end. Force wins the draw. Thrown on net by the Force, just wide. Stick handle in the corner, back to the blue line. 17 shoots. Oh, almost deflected in. Inferno dumps it cross corner. O'Brien chases it. Force coming out of their own zone. Offside. Rose dumps it far across, no icing. And on the chase she goes. Force go for a line change. Thrown across for the Force. They can't play it or they'll get too many men. Nunn tries stick handling into the Inferno end, gets there. Bit of a pile up behind the Inferno end. Losing gloves. Thrown in front. Inferno take it behind their own net, throw it up the boards. It's stopped by, oh, good save by Clark. Thrown back on net. Thrown out. Julian gives chase. There's going to be a penalty against the Inferno, I believe, on Chisholm. Interference. Number 21 Chisholm, 2 minutes interference. Important power play for the Force. Face off to the left of Clark in the Inferno end. Here comes puck drop. Force wins it, back to Lorette. Big save by Clark. Across the Lorette. Put on net just wide. Blocked in front by Inferno and they dump it. Minute 30 left in the power play, 12 minutes left in the period. Inferno still winning 2-0. Inferno keeps it in. Wrap back around the boards. One of them go for a change. Oh, here come the Force. Shot just wide. Thrown out front. Oh, so close. Oh, Rose throws it on net. Deflected, but doesn't go in. Rose again shoots. Number 17 pinches. Good cover from number 12. Thrown in front, and it's out of play. 39 seconds left in the power play for the Force. Shots are 9-10. Score is 2-0 Inferno. Face-off will take place just to the right of Clark in the Inferno end. Force wins the draw. Thrown on net. Good save by Clark. Behind the Inferno net, they take the puck. Back to the point. Thrown on net, just wide. And it exits the zone. Three seconds left in the power play, and they are at even strength. Oh, thrown in front, so close. Number 15 keeps it in for the Force. Thrown on net, circles around. McCacker, number 20 for the Force, keeps it in. Edwards picks up the puck and tries to race for it. Alroy behind her own net. Oh, circles back. Edwards coming down the wall. O'Brien, oh, just has her stick lifted. Thrown back into the Force end by the Inferno. Force trying to break out of their own end. They get it out. It's thrown back in. I think the Inferno would be happy if the rest of the game was like this, but the Force can't afford it. Kept in just at the line by the Force. Edwards races towards the net and puts it in front just barely. Force can't seem to get past the red line. Thrown down. This may go for an icing, it may not. Thrown in front. Number 8 catches an edge. They fight for it behind the Force net, thrown on net. And that is going to be an icing. 8:08 left in the third period. Face off to the left of Clark. Puck drop, Force win it. Back to the point, Rose. Snap shot just wide. Thrown out front. Oh, and it's covered. A little bit of mix-up on the Inferno bench. Face off just to the right of Clark. 7:58 left in the period. Shots are 11-9. Oh, just kept out. And we're going to get a penalty. A penalty against the Inferno. The assistant captain. Face off to the right of Clark. 7:46 left in the third period. Shots are 11-10 for the Inferno. Winning 2-0. Lorette in her own end. Throws it up to Rose. Rose crosses the red line, crosses the blue line. Be very good for the Force to capitalize on this power play. Thrown in front, just wide. It's looking like they're gonna, oh no, the Force keep it in. Oh, just under Lorette's glove. Minute 20 left in the power play. Rose has it behind her own net. She's picking up speed, going across the red line, across the blue line. Ooh, picked out of the air by Lorette. Thrown on net by Rose. Back to the point for Lorette. See if she goes across to Rose. Rose has the puck. Thrown on net, tip wide. Little pile up in front of the net. 6:31 left in the third period. Puck drop to the right of Clark. Force wins back to the point. McCachran and Paquin. Shot on net. Saved by Clark. Force keep it in. Coming in from the side. Thrown on net. Big rebound. Paquin puts it back on net. Just wide. Back to McCachran. Back down the half wall. Fired out by Knight. 10 seconds left in the power play. That should just about do it. Inferno goes for a change. They fight for it. Amaro throws it on net. Oh, what a dive and save by Pepper. Big paddle save. Force can't clear it. Back to Amaro. Thrown on net. Ooh, just tipped wide. We're at the 5-minute mark of the third period. Shots are 12 apiece. 2-0 Inferno. That is offside. Face-off will take place just outside the Inferno blue line. Crowd's really getting into it here. The Knights winding down. They're getting ready to start counting goals. Here comes the draw. Inferno wins. O'Brien carries it to the red line and dumps it in. Inferno tries to regain control, but the Force is coming out of their own set. Puck out of play. 4:39 left in the period. 2-0 Inferno. Here's the draw. The Force wins. Oh, just a couple inches wide on the left. Back to the point. Thrown on net. Oh, so many chances for the Force. No puck luck with them in that last attempt. thrown back in by the Force. 4 minutes left, roughly. Force regain control in the Inferno end. Thrown up. Murphy gets a hold of it off the wall. Throws out front. Oh, just tipped wide. The Force is able to keep it in. And it is covered by Clark. Little tipsy-do by the linesman there. I must admit I've done that about 300 or 400 or 500 times myself. Face off to the right of Clark. Here's the drop. Force win it. Shot just high and wide. Rose keeps it, throws it on net. Blocked in front. Thrown out front. Lorette throws it back down in the corner. They're fighting for it in the corner now. Rose gets it at the blue line again. Good paddle save by Clark. Number 17 throws it on net. Thrown back on net, and it's covered. Clark again shutting it down. 3 minutes and 7 seconds. The Force are now out shooting the Inferno 15-12, and the Force have called a timeout. You got to wonder when they're going to pull their goalie. Will they do it with 2 minutes or 1 minute? The goalie coming over to get in on the talks. Time of day is 8:15. There's 3:07 left in this third period. This Midget AA girls game. There's a time up clock. Puck drop will take place just to the left of Clark in the Inferno end. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. I think this is the most excited I have seen the crowd the entire day. Here comes the puck drop. Big draw. One. Shot by Rose. Deflected. Chisholm dumps it, and that will be an icing. Face off to take place yet again on the left side of Clark. Here comes the draw. Big draw for the Force. They win it again. Thrown on net, blocked and dumped. Another icing. 2 minutes 49 seconds left. Aside from the score being 2-0 in this last period, the Force have outplayed the Inferno. Thrown back to the point for Edwards. She gets around it. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Thrown up ahead to O'Brien. Big save by Pepper. 2:35 left in the third period. Shots are now 15-14. Face-off will take place to the left of Pepper, I apologize, I know I'm saying this wrong. Won cleanly by the Inferno, but nobody was there. Inferno pick it up in their own end, circle behind their own net. They do a 180, go back, get up the half wall, catch Edwards, number 11, coming up. They dump it. Edwards racing, number 16. They're fighting for it, tooth and nail behind the net. Number 14, Rose, comes out with it behind the Force net. Interrupted by Murphy from the Inferno. O'Brien from the Inferno won't let it come out. McKinnon keeps it in. Number 16, Edwards behind the net. Stripped by Rose. The force comes down the Inferno's end. Thrown on net but blocked. 1 minute 35 seconds left, and they pull the goalie for the extra attacker. Look at this, number 10 going end to end. Shot on net and just wide. Rose gets it. Shot on net. Oh, just wide. Thrown on net. Just missed. Here's a shot. She shoots. Good pad save by Clark. Back to the point. Ooh, that was stopped in front by a belly. That is going to be an icing. 45 seconds left in a 2-0 game. Face-off will take place to the right of Clark in the Inferno end. 45 seconds left. Inferno win that draw. Throw it behind their own net, and it bounces out over the blue line. They dump it in, and that is it. That was an empty netter for the Inferno. The score is 3-0. That pretty much puts a nail in the coffin for the Force. They got nothing to be ashamed of, though. They came on strong in the third. They, in my opinion, I believe they outplayed the Inferno, but the Inferno just had that head start. That goal was scored by number 17, Rhonda Knight, for the Inferno in this Midget AA girls provincial game. That's it for the game. 3 seconds. I don't know if you can hear this crowd, but they are going nuts. One team consoles her goalie, the other team congratulates them. And such is the tale of life. And they line up for the handshake, which of course is tradition. I'm very interested to see which player off each team gets the player of the game, because I think there was a lot of valuable candidates there. And the handshake, of course, which is tradition. Great game all around for both teams. Here are your players of the game. Number 14, Brooke Rose, for your Force player of the game. Number 1, Clark. It was a good game for her too. She had the shutout, and like I said, she made a big difference in the third. That's pretty much it for this game, and we'll see you soon.